Hey Collective and Soul Tribe, happy Tuesday. It is August 25th. Now, I used this deck yesterday, which is the Sacred Divination Oracle deck, and the card Jealousy came out, and I was just like, ugh. Like, I hate that for the collective. I hate when I see that card comes out, because it's just like, for what now? It's like, who's jealous of who now? Okay, so let's see what comes out today. Okay, let's see what comes out today, what the energy's like today. Let me shuffle this deck and see. At the bottom, we have protection. So let's see, okay? But there's something about cleansing your energy. Some of you guys could be thinking about cleansing your energy, maybe doing a cleansing ritual, whatever that may look like for you, okay? Right now the time is 9:13 a.m. So let's see what you guys might need to know for today. But yeah, there was something that I noticed yesterday with jealousy and boundaries and all that stuff, and it's just like, ugh, I hate when I see that in the reading, because I try to stay away from low vibrational messages, because it's just like, oh, we're already dealing with enough on a day-to-day basis, okay? Like, you see what's happening around the world. We're dealing with enough already. Why do I need to add more low vibrational, energy in the messages? I mean, it's one thing to be aware. Obviously, I want you guys to be aware, but I just hate seeing that, because that's not what I'm about. But let's see. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective? Thank you. Okay, so there's something about nature. Someone could be connected to nature with the number 12, okay? 3 and 9 equals 12. Threes could be significant when it comes to being supported with partnerships and things like that. And then 9 with angel numbers talks about completions of cycles and things like that too. So there's something about you completing a cycle with the number 12, and being able to go through a transformation is also significant. But 1 and 2 equals 3 as well, right? When you break it down. So there's definitely something about you being connected with nature and being supported with nature or through nature. Now, this may not resonate for everybody. For somebody that has earth placements, you may understand this a little bit more, because maybe you like being in nature. Maybe tree hugging is something that you like to do. Maybe you're somebody that talks to the trees, right? I saw a video about that too, where this girl was talking to one of the trees. She named it too. For example, say the tree's name was like, I don't know, Rosie or something, and she'll say to Rosie, like, Rosie, if you hear me, touch me on my shoulder. And literally the leaf is like here, and you see it doing this, and it just goes boop and touches her in the shoulder. And I'm like, okay, girl, all right, you're connected. Okay, I see. But some of you guys are like that. Some of you guys are connected to nature. Being in nature is, something that helps you unwind and helps you be one with yourself. It helps you also reset. So there are people out there that watch these messages that swimming for water signs could be, even if you're not a water sign, okay? Swimming and cleansing your energy could be something you love to do to reset, okay? Cleansing your energy with, being in nature, going for walks could be something that you like to do to reset. Like, there's just so many different ways that we all can reset our energy and, kind of get grounded and get back to base level. So there is something about you grounding yourself at this time, okay? I just seen the bee again. Guys, I'm going to be saying this over and over again, because if something happens to me and I get stung, there's proof. I'm not trying to jinx it, but there's proof, okay? We have safe travel with the number 30. So there is something about whether you're on your path or whatever it is, okay? Compasses could be very significant, like north, east, west, south, that kind of thing. But there is something about you guys following your path, whether this is like you following your bliss, or your path based on your chart, or just based on what you feel is right to you when it comes to your happiness and what brings you happiness, what you love to do. There's something about that. Now, somebody could feel like right now, even though the path is unclear, you're still just moving forward. Even if you don't know how things will play out, you're still moving forward. And that's what Spirit wants you to do. They want you to be trusting and understanding that no matter what path you take, it is safe for you to move forward. It's safe for you to travel, because the universe would never steer you in the wrong direction. You know what I'm saying, guys? Things may happen. We may end up in a hiccup, or we may end up in a bad spot sometimes, because that's life. 444, right? But when it comes to structure, stability, and foundations, and, being protected within that, the universe is saying to you guys that it is okay for you to move forward, because I would never make you feel like, you know, you don't need to learn why you're going through what you're going through. Yeah, we all have lessons that we need to go through and learn. It is what it is. It's true. Okay. But for us to sit there and say, like, I'm always getting bad luck because of this, we also have to pay attention to the universe and also connect with the universe and say, you know, what do I need to change for myself to see those changes as well? Because the universe is giving signs and synchronicities. The problem is, are we doing our research? So if you see angel number 444, are you looking at it like, oh, angel number 444, I keep seeing that number? Or are you looking at it like, I wonder what this means. Let me Google it. Let me go to the library. Let me read a book. Let me find out what this means. Things like that, okay, guys? So definitely take whatever resonates with that, but there's something about that energy, okay? The Death card has been showing up very heavily with the number 9. Like I said, completing cycles could be significant as well, but there's something about you guys when it comes to it being safe to travel and going through a rebirth or going through some type of like transformation. That is very significant as of recently. So for some of you guys, like I said, if you guys felt like you didn't know what to do when it comes to you moving forward on your path, the universe is saying that it's okay for you to move forward, you know, with this transformation that you guys are moving into. 619, angel number 619 could be significant, and also 625, okay? These could be birthdays, or these could just be angel numbers that you guys see on a regular basis. So angel number 619 or just 625, okay? For some of you guys are stepping into your power, all right? So whatever this energy is, there's something about your power, having intuitive knowing about you guys stepping into your power, knowing that you guys are supposed to be in control right now with the number 8 as well. Because again, angel number 8 talks about stepping into your power. You know, 8 also talks about death and transformations in the, you know, houses, right? But there's something about your power and you stepping into that, whatever that may be, whether this is divination or you know, picking what you love to do, whether this is arts and crafts, 7-Eleven on the timer as well. It doesn't matter what it is that you're doing. There's just something about you following your path, okay? Not listening to what other people have to say, what you should do, how you should do it, when you should do it. You're following the beat of your own drum, okay? You're following your heart. And sometimes when you listen to your heart and your mind, you know, sometimes it may feel confusing, but once you feel that feeling of comfortability, and that sounded like a bird, okay, it was. Once you have that feeling of comfortability and you know that what you're doing does not feel like a job anymore, or doesn't feel like, you know, it's something that's just bothering you, it actually genuinely feels like, you know, I can't wait to wake up in the morning and do this. I can't wait to help people and support people, like that kind of energy. You start to realize things differently, okay? So there's something about your power, you stepping into that. Someone's power could be very strong as well. Like you have like authority, even if you don't mean to have authority, you just naturally have authority. Like you command respect in the room, whether you have the title or not. And that's another thing too that people may not like when it comes to the collective. Oh Lord, this bee. People may not like when it comes to the collective. Sorry guys, I'm really trying to focus here, but this bee, I don't know if this is like a passed on loved one that keeps coming to follow me or come to me. I have on no perfume right now. Like I have on nothing. Okay. Like I literally just woke up, showered, rolled out of bed so I could do the reading for you guys. I am not doing anything to smell anyway. And this bee is just attracted. And I know it's energy too, but it's like, damn, can I just do the reading without like you coming and interrupting me? Mr. or Mrs. What? And I know you guys understand this because you may have things that follow you too, okay, like birds or like, you know, butterflies and things like that. But for whatever reason, this one little bee, and even yesterday too, I did a reading and I wasn't even in the same spot. And the bee was just like trying to get in, okay? But anyway, yeah, like I was saying to you guys before the bee came again. But yeah, there is something about your power. Like I said, even with the bee, right? Like your power attracts good and bad energy. It's just how you discern that, right? Like it's like kind of basically filtering what is for you and what's not for you. So there's something about you guys, what you're attracting at this time when it comes to your power. And like I said, you commanding respect, or, you know, commanding that kind of energy when it comes to you. Like I said, whether you have like the credentials or not, 10:01 on the timer, people have to respect you regardless if they like it or not. Yeah, we have gratitude. Okay. So again, with the number 8, like I said, when it comes to your power, it's like you show gratitude. It's like, even though you know you have the power and you have that authority, you still show gratitude to people. And I think that's what people get misconstrued. Like, people think that when you have power, that you're supposed to be like fee, fi, fo, fum. Okay, like you do what I say and do it now. No, it's like your power looks different. Your power commands respect because you respect everybody else in the room, whether they're an immigrant, whether they're a certain race, a culture. It doesn't matter who they are. They could be pink, yellow, orange. It doesn't matter. You demand respect because of the way that you treat people. How you treat people is significant. So you basically treat people the way that you want to be treated, okay? And that is the reason why you're able to receive the respect that you receive right now, because you're not doing it based on, look at me, I'm an authority. No, you do it based on, I'm just a humble man or woman who just wants to, you know, support 1111, just be there for folks. Okay, so it's like you have an intuitive knowing that there is a new beginning coming up with your power. Okay, whether this is you being a manager or just you stepping into authority, whether this is in your own life, okay, or other people's lives, you just have that power about you and it can't be denied. Okay, like there's someone in your energy who sees your power as well and they can't deny it. They feel it, whether they know you or not, whether this is a stranger or not. They feel your power. Okay, they sense it. And that could be also in nature, animals, okay, you know, things like that, right? So let me see what card this is, because this one fell to the floor as well. So we have fire energy. Okay, yeah, your energy is like, there's fire to your energy. You may be a fire sign, you may have fire placements. That is also significant. Okay, I always say this and I always advocate for my fire signs because I'm a fire moon. So I get that. Like, when it comes to your power, your emotions too, you know, could be significant. It doesn't matter where in your chart you have fire. There's just something about you connecting to that authority part of your energy, okay? Your fire is what brings in a lot of passion, a lot of exploration, a lot of expansion, you know. Another thing I was going to say to you guys is like, you have gratitude, right? You don't burn through things. Even if you do burn through connections and things like that with fire energy, it's like you need to release. You need a way to release. 12:43 on the timer. Some of you guys could be lighting candles as well as a sign to help release, okay, your inner fire. Or this could be you guys going to the gym, walking, moving your body, doing whatever you need to do to release energy, right? Because fire energy needs an outlet, right? Whether water energy, it's more like of a flow. So if you're someone like me who has water and fire placements in your chart, not to say that I don't have others, I've always said that I have all elements in my chart, but the main ones, right? It's like you create steam. It's like boiling water, basically, steam. And it's like, what happens when you see boiling water or steam? Either steam burns you because it's getting too hot, or boiling water needs somewhere to escape, right? Until you turn the fire down, basically. So there's something about that too, where it's like you show a lot of gratitude, okay? And also there's something about you resonating with people who, you know, have certain placements in their chart that just see your energy. They see your fire as well, okay? So for some of you guys, this could be a guide. You could have a fire sign that's a guide as well, okay, protecting you, or just listening to your guides is significant. And also when it comes to your karmic path is significant too. So take what resonates with this too. There's something about a karmic path that you guys are healing and releasing and letting go. I did say something about cleansing your energy with candles or whatever it is that you need to do with the number 50. Some of you guys are cleansing your energy, 14:14 on the timer, but definitely take what resonates with this when it comes to that energy, okay? And then we also have soulmate energy with the number 49. So yeah, whatever this is, there's something about you being a soulmate to certain connections. Okay, this could be fire energy too. It doesn't have to be, but there's just something about your fire, your energy, your spark, you know. It's also giving like Ace of Wands energy that I've been saying lately too, where it's like your energy is very potent, where people can just feel it. They feel your passion. They know that you mean what you say and you say what you mean, and you also mean well. You're not a bad person. You know, you don't try to control people. You allow people to just be in their own space, right? So take whatever resonates with that. Yeah, we have growth. Okay, with the number 15, 1 and 5 equals 6. So there's something about you nurturing a new life. Okay, Ankh symbols are very significant. Some of you guys could be, you know, into that when it comes to knowledge at the bottom of the deck. So ancient Egypt, you know, ancient Egypt history, things like that, you know, with astrology and stuff like that. Or maybe you guys could get it, or you have an Ankh tattoo, or like, you know, you have one of the chains. I think I still have it on here, but I have one on my necklace. Yeah, like I have one, it's kind of hard to see, but I have it here, right? So some of you guys also may follow that, where, you know, you're very spiritual. It doesn't matter if you're Christian or not, or Muslim or not. It doesn't matter. Like, you are very open to other people and what they know when it comes to higher source or higher power and things like that, and being knowledgeable in that, okay, and teaching other people when it comes to good fortune. Okay, so yeah, boundaries again, like I said, something to do with your boundaries are significant because you guys are moving forward into something new. But I'm going to end it here, guys. So definitely take what resonates with you whenever you see this. And again, thank you guys for the love and the support as always. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next time. All right, guys, happy Tuesday. And I just seen 1616, but have a happy Tuesday, and I'll see you next time. All right, guys, love you guys. Bye.